Good day, everyone. So let's quickly run small updates on gold, the weekly analysis. Let's see if we can see something tangible on gold. Gold has been rallying, and the third quarter of the candle just closed last month, which was September. So and this the 3 months candle has been bearish, started as a bearish candle, but gold has been rallying towards the upside. And from the look of the weekly time frame, you see the all-time high that was created last 2 weeks, that stopped at 2685 point something or thereabouts. So from the weekly perspective, we can see that there's a fair value gap here, and there's another block which has not been retested, which have a dragon fruit pattern here. So this dragon fruit pattern is where I'm still looking at on gold. As in this, I always trade dragon fruit pattern, but I prefer seeing dragon fruit pattern on daily, 4 hour and 1 hour. But I'm seeing it on weekly, which sometimes it might not come down to it immediately. There's a fair value gap here, which price might react to if at all the price decides to keep pushing back. And why I'm keeping my chart analysis for on vertical part is because I want everybody to see it clearly what I'm explaining. So let's go down to the daily. As you can see on the daily, price has been ranging. See, price has been ranging on the daily for how many days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 days now. Price has been ranging within this all-time high and 26.24. So what I'm waiting for is a breakout to either side. When there is an all-time high, you don't just take a trade, you allow price to settle to give you a clue on what to do, either for its continuation or something. But when we go down to the lower time frame, like this weekly order block, if you're looking at it, you will see that price tapped it, gave a tiny order block. You see this place is acting as a breaker block, but it's an order block. I don't know if I will do a short video on this particular type of order block. It's very powerful. You see this other block is very, very powerful. If anytime price comes in contact to this type of other block, what do they even call this candle? They call it doji candle, but there's a particular name for it. I can't remember. No, I don't like cramming. I don't actually like cramming. So you see that gold break this 26.29, then it did not go further. That is where it started depleting, and that's how the range starts. It breaks this previous daily low, this low. Okay, let me add fractals so that you will see the swing highs and the swing lows on this. Okay, let me use black. All right, so you see the swing. This is the swing highs, this all-time high. It breaks this low, then it did not break even it wicked the closing price of this particular candle that is looking like an inverted hammer. It gave us another move, then starts ranging the next day, then it breaks another low here, giving us a swing low at this 26-24 area. So as it gives us this thing, I was thinking that it will tap into this particular order block before pushing back, but it did not. But I think if you go to lower time frame, there's a reaction there. So price pushed up, took out this high, took out this particular high, and it refused to take out the all-time high before we start seeing another range for these 3 days, like throughout Wednesday, Thursday, and even during the NFP, price still took out another low. So now the upside is still pending, and this place that price is a very strong support area because of this swing low, and this is an external liquidity. So from this place, you can see that there's another block here. So this other block is what I've been looking at all along. I was thinking that I know I'm still expecting price to tap. So gold obeys other block on daily and 4 hour and 1 hour mostly. So I'm still expecting price to tap into this other block, if at all, because this particular one on the daily has not been retested, and it's still a fresh zone. This particular zone is still a fresh zone, and price has been breaking through the daily lows. So this particular swing low is what I'll be watching out for. Once this weekly swing low is broken, that means gold will tap into this particular swing low. Maybe take out this swing low, and as you can see, there's another area here, which if you want to take all here as another block, you can do it. You can take here as a breaker block, depending on what you understand. Like me, I prefer marking only here, because sometimes when you look at this breaker block, there will be a reaction. But if you look down, you see that there's an equal low here, which is at 24.69. I'm trying to break down this particular daily time frame. There's a swing low here, which I believe that if gold wants to take out the internal liquidities, all the internal liquidities along this area, it will get to here, and this is the last point I'm seeing for gold that does not have any significant effect for now. This particular trust candle at 22.98, this 22.98, because there's another liquidity here. So if gold should drop, it's going to be a big drop, because you still have so many callings down there, but you cannot use, because there are so many liquidities down here, and say that gold will drop to let's say 22.98 just like that. Gold cannot just do that. So as an intraday, this is as a swing trader, then if gold eventually, because from the look of let's talk about the upside, we'll finish with the downside. This is how I do my top down analysis. There's another liquidity here, a trend line, is kind of a trend line liquidity. So gold can still take out this, use this support zone to take out this what do they call it? This liquidity is in a form of trend line liquidity going up towards forming another all-time new high. So this is a strong support. So don't be surprised if gold sharp just dip in a bit and start moving upward, because this is the shortest journey I'm seeing on it. The gap downside is much, is up to 22.98, but you cannot still just you are just doing a general analysis on the daily time frame. So we trade what we see. Me, I'm a price action trader. So what I do is I will go down to 4 hour. Then in this 4 hour, what is price actually doing? Price is still ranging. As you can see, price is still ranging. And from here, there's a tiny gap here, which have this other block. So maybe we might still have a deep down reaction here. Might still have a deep down reaction here before on the 4 hour we might see something like this, as it have already tapped the gap and there's a breaker block. There's a breaker block here. So this breaker block is what this particular place is acting as my POI. So I'll be watching this particular area to see the reaction. If price will break out and go and take out this particular liquidity, even on the 4 hour, the liquidity is still clear. So maybe sometimes it will disrespect this particular part and go up there to take out this particular liquidity before doing any other thing, or it can just move up, take out this liquidity, react, pull back, and start moving up towards the upside, because you know that gold, even the yearly, is still very, very bullish. So price is still very bullish. So anything that is bearish is what we are anticipating on. So if we see a break towards this downside, maybe taking out this particular downside liquidity that that was created here, the liquidity that was created here, you know that this place is a very strong support zone. So maybe if we see a reaction here, maybe towards this particular zone, let me mark it with another color. So if we can be able to see a reaction towards this area, 2614, you see, sometimes when market is ranging, the best thing to do is for you to just keep calm down, and allow price to do its thing. Allow it to settle. Once price settle, all this will be clear. You will see that price will give you a clear direction, especially gold. Anytime gold, if you say, okay, let's backtest, when gold was ranging here, look at what it did. It took out all the liquidities by the side, all. It did not mess with anyone. There was a liquidity here, there was a trend line liquidity here, there was another part, let me delete this. So there's another part here, which is acting as a support. So when I marked this, you see what price did? There was another liquidity here before that day that price weak. I think there's one news like that, I think GDP or so, or PMI. So price, there's this liquidity that was lying down here. You see that this 4 hour candle came, took out the upside liquidity and took out the downside liquidity, obeying this particular um part, this place there's another block here, and there's a fair value gap here. There's a fair value gap here. And if you watch here, from here, inside this fair value gap, there's a break of structure. There's a break of structure here. There's a break of structure here, which price, I was expecting price to tap into this particular place. But price did not tap through it. I now waited, nothing happened. I now find out that price did not always obey fair value gap. It obeys sometimes this trend line liquidities and it obeys a breaker block because there's a tiny breaker block here. Your eyes need to be very, if you want to trade gold, your eyes is the first thing you will do. That eyes is the main thing. Your eyes is supposed to be very active because gold knows how to wind somebody. Okay, look at this tiny breaker block. Some people might not see it. The breaker block is lying by the side of this small internal liquidity here. So price took out this liquidity, tapped through this place, tapped through it, this particular fair value gap. It just packed. It did not even get to this 25.30. I was expecting price to get to this 25 something, 25.30 thereabout, but it did not that particular week. So price now use this fair value gap as a support system to push higher, and as it's pushing higher, it was creating a fair value gap within this big within this big within this big order block or breaker block. I don't know the one you are used to. This particular one, that was where price created this fair value gap that is here. So it created it and started pushing up, now created this all-time high. So we are still expecting price to do the same thing, to break out to a particular place. So what you will do is to wait. As it's ranging now, the best thing is to wait. Let's see where it wants to take. Like it has taken, there's a place it took out yesterday. Yesterday, which was NFP. During NFP, you see the way price got. I did this analysis. I knew that price would take out this particular place first before going up. It took out this equal highs here, took out that highs there, but it did not take this particular one. Still remaining this particular one. So don't be surprised that as price have taken this downside and here now is acting as a very strong support, don't be surprised that we'll be seeing a bullish move with this coming week that we are entering. So on 1 hour, on 1 hour time frame, price is still ranging. It have not broken out, so we are still expecting price to break out from somewhere, anywhere by the side. It can decide to break out towards the downside. It can decide to break out towards the upside. So what we do is wait for a clear breakout. A clear breakout. But remember that gold is still strongly bullish. It's still strongly bullish. So you trade what you see. Don't force yourself. Don't overanalyze and think that gold is going to do magic. No, it's not going to do magic. Gold is going to do its own thing. It's going to do its own thing. So let's keep watching. Let's keep waiting. Patience is the key. Discipline and patience is the key to any part of trading. So if gold gives us a break towards the downside, we take the sell side and it's gonna be a long sell actually. And if it breaks towards the upside, we'll keep buying till it start ranging again because This year, gold has been rallying towards the upside. So we do follow the trend. Do not follow any other thing apart from the trend. Thank you.